Coach, as kind of protocol, go through the injuries when with guys that did not practice, Callahan, Shelby, Kareem, did they go today? And any more update on the guys who were limited in terms of their availability Thursday, like Philip Lindsay? And then I'll ask you.
Yeah, that first group of guys that you mentioned, they practiced. Harris, Devontae, Philip, and Jerry were limited, and obviously Drew did not practice.
And when have you made a decision on your quarterback, and what is your choice and why?
Yeah, we're going to start Brett. I keep calling him Mark at times because of his uncle. But we're going to go with Brett. But we do have the ability to mix Jeff in there some in the game if we feel like we need to.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Hey, Vic, as a follow-up on that, what did you see from Brett's one drive and his practice work to say, hey, maybe he's the one to give you a spark?
We've had a year and second training camp and a couple weeks of with Brett here. And, we just think he deserves a chance here to see how he can do here as a starter with albeit a short week of preparation, and take a look at Brett that way.
Next up, Nick Kozmar, then Mike Kliss. Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, Vic, how much did his ability to kind of recognize some of the pressure and get the ball out on that one drive that he had Sunday play a part in it?
Well, that's one of Brett's strengths. He is a smart quarterback, does a good job recognizing things. So obviously that's something that's always been in his favor.
Next one, Mike.
Yeah, Coach, you lose Elijah and Darrell Casey here in the last 24 hours. Jake Rogers and Sizer, so it's a short week, they got a chance of coming up from the practice squad?
They do, yes.
Will they, or I guess?
Yeah, probably. They probably will.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Next, we'll go Eric DeLaw before opening it up to folks from New York. Go ahead, Eric.
Vic, first, do you expect Dotson to start there at right tackle?
Say that again?
Expect Dotson to start at right tackle in place of Wilkins?
Yes.
And then you and Gase were together in Chicago. How well do you guys know each other's systems just from spending a season together there?
Well, it was just one season, and it was, at least 5 years ago or 6 years ago now. So I think a lot of that has passed. Obviously, there's some familiarity on both sides, but, offenses and defenses evolve over time, and I think over 5-6 years, there's not much there.
Next up, Ron Costello from the New York Post.
Vic, what do you see when you're looking at the Jets' offense right now through their first 3 games?
Well, I see a very talented, good quarterback who's a really good scrambler, good runner, has really good arm strength, makes a lot of plays for these guys. And, watching tapes from not just this season, last season, and, they got their quarterback, and he's really, really good. Their young offensive tackle, good. He's a guy that we liked a lot in the draft, so not surprised there. And they've done a good job running the ball.
Next one, Zach Stevens. Time for a few more after Zach.
Hey, Coach, you talk about how Jeff Driscoll may play some in the game. Is that something that you're planning that he'll take a series here and there, or the game flow, and how do you determine that?
Well, we'll just see how the game's unfolded. Jeff's a different player than Brett in the movement area, so we may just change it up there a little bit at times.
Guys, going back around, Ryan O'Halloran. Ryan, go ahead.
Hey, Vic, what do you think the morale of the team is over the last couple of days with all the injuries and the season hasn't gone the way it's supposed to so far?
I think the morale of the guys is good. We understand the situation we're in. We can't change anything that's happened. All we can do is look forward and prepare for our next game, which is coming here quickly on Thursday. And I think our attitude is good.
Final two, Andrew Mason and Jeff.
Vic, how has DeMar Dotson looked all the way from when you guys got him up to now and being ready to play on Thursday night?
He's looked good. He's obviously an experienced player. He's played right tackle, 10,000 snaps in this league probably. So we feel good about putting him in there. He had a good camp with us. He's a hell of a good guy, hell of a teammate, smart, experienced. So we expect him to play good.
Final one, Jeff Legwold.
Vic, I apologize if you covered this already, but was part of the equation with Brett is what you saw from him on the last drive as far as moving the ball out quickly?
Yeah, he, up until the last throw where he made a bad decision and a bad read, he played pretty good in there. So we want to see if that can continue.